How do you multiply by one-digit numbers? Think about this question during the lesson. How many beads are in 7 containers? What operation should you choose to join equal groups? Multiply to join equal groups. What are the equal groups to be joined in this example? The groups to be joined are the 7 groups of beads with 36 beads in each group. One way to find the number of beads in 7 packages is to multiply using partial products. What are the partial products and the product? The partial products are 42 and 210. You add them to find the product 252. Let's look at another way to determine the total number of beads. Multiply the ones. Regroup if necessary. Regroup 42 ones as 4 tens and 2 ones. Multiply the tens. Add any extra tens. Regroup if necessary. Why is the second example shown a shortcut for what is shown in the first example? The first partial product, 42, is found when you regroup, but the 4 tens are added to the 21 tens before you write the final product down. Using either method, there are 252 beads in 7 containers. Now you know how to multiply by one-digit numbers using 2 different methods.
Good morning. Now, today we're going to talk about multiplying by one-digit numbers. Multiplying by one-digit numbers is very similar, if you think about it, to to adding. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at 175 times 2. Now, what you want to do when you're multiplying is you want to think about place value. Right here, this 5 is in my ones place. This 7 is in my tens place, so it equals 7 tens or 7D. And this 1 is in the hundreds place, so it equals 100 total. So when you're multiplying, you're going to take the number that's on the bottom. You're going to start right here with the number on the right. Later in this unit, we'll talk about if we're multiplying by 2-digit numbers, but for today, we're just going to have a single digit that we're multiplying by. So what I'm going to do first, just like if you were adding, you would kind of start by adding the ones place. We're going to start by multiplying the ones place. So I'm going to multiply 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. So just like when you're adding, I'm going to put down the ones place and carry the tens place. In this case, the 1. I'm going to carry it above the 7 and circle it so I don't forget about it. Now, instead of moving over and using the number here to add, you're sticking with the 2. So you're going to multiply the 2 times the 5. Now we're going to multiply the 2 times the 7. And then we'll multiply the 2 eventually by the 1. So for now, I'm going to do 2 times 7. 2 times 7 is 14. Add in that 1, and I get 15. Put down the 5, carry the 1. And now finally, 2 times 1 is 1 plus 1, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So 175 times 2 equals 350. Now, it's really easy. All you're going to do, like I said, you're going to multiply. You're going to start on the right side, multiply to the left, and then carry any additional numbers that you have in the tens place. Let's try another one. 45, we'll try something a little bit more simple, times 6. First thing I'm going to do is multiply my ones place. So 6 times 5 is 30. Put down the 0 in 30 and carry the 3 over here above the 4. Circle it so you don't forget about it. I find this is really helpful. Now 6 times 4 is 24. Don't forget to add back in your 3, and I get 27. So 45 times 6 is 270. I like to sometimes, if you forget, draw my little lines. Multiply the ones, Then come over here and multiply the tens. You always want to make sure that you remember to add any numbers that you've regrouped back in. You don't want to forget about them. All right, let's try another. So let's do 264 times 7. All right, first thing I'm going to do is multiply the ones. 4 times 7 is 28. Put down the 8, carry the 2, and circle it so you don't forget about it. 7 times 6 is 42. Carry the 2, add in the 2, and that's 44. Put down the 4, carry the other 4. And then last but not least, 7 times 2 is 14, plus 4 is 18. Add in my comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, and I get 1,848. Let's try another one. So let's do 297 times 3. Multiply my ones. 3 times 7 is 21. Put down the 1, carry the 2. Circle it. Now we're going to do 9 times 3. We're moving towards the left. 3 times 9 is 27. 27 plus 2 is 29. Put down the 9, carry the 2, circle it. Now we're going to do 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Add in the 2. That gives me 8. 891. Excellent job. Try some on your own. Just remember, multiplying by one-digit numbers is very similar to adding. We're going to multiply the ones, move to the left, and carry any numbers that we have in from our tens place and add them back in. The only difference is that instead of adding this number down here at the bottom, we're multiplying it. Great job.